It's been a while since I've actually sat down here and given you a device that I absolutely love. And this probably has to be one of my best laptops of this year. I know we just started the year, and I think Asus has crafted pretty much the best laptop they've made. I'm talking about the Asus ExpertBook Ultra. This is a professional laptop. I know. Thunder E, you cover gaming laptops, you cover things like ZenBooks. Why an ExpertBook? Let's find out. Okay, I've expressed love for this laptop, and it's crazy to think that they made a professional laptop like this that really stands out. Now, when you think of like work laptops, you're thinking of like Dell Inspirons, ThinkPads if you want to, things like that feel a little bit boring, right? This laptop does not feel boring. It looks absolutely gorgeous. That 14-inch display, 16:10 aspect ratio is nice. Now, the display goes either OLED or tandem OLED. It looks absolutely gorgeous. You can also get it matte as well, which is what I have here. Really good. Now, underneath the hood is the brand new Intel Core Ultra processor Series 3. I actually have the Intel Core Ultra X7, but it can go to Intel Core Ultra X9 processor if you're looking for that. But let's talk about the build first of all. This is a magnesium alloy build with, CNC machining for the chassis, so it's really solid, but also means it's a very light laptop in terms of just building comfort. In terms of weight, you're looking at 99 kilograms. In terms of weight, you're looking at 99 kilograms. If you're going with OLED, tandem OLED, it's a little heavier at basically 1.1 kg, but that means it's about 2.4 pounds. So that's what it is in weight. And it's a super comfortable laptop to lug around whichever way you want. Now, the coating, the nano coating on the laptop makes it feel very soft and comfortable, but also, feels like it's spill resistant and also gives you this very nice fit to it. Now, going back to the display, maximum nit brightness is 1400 nits, which is very, very impressive. And of course, you've got Gorilla Glass here, Gorilla Glass Victus on there, and Corning's Gorilla Matte as well. So the top of the line you want to get for a display, which means as a professional, whether you're working on spreadsheets or doing some editing, you're getting the best kind of display here. Now, you've got an ExpertBook logo right in the center, speakers on the side. These are 60 spatial speakers, and it's got Dolby Atmos, but when we get to some gaming, I know, work laptops gaming, you see what it actually sounds like, right? Now, the laptop has a plethora of ports. You've got on the right side a full USB Type-A port and a Thunderbolt 4 port, USB Type-C. On the left, another Thunderbolt port, HDMI 2.1, a full USB Type-A again, and a headphone jack. Now, the one thing that I wish it had was at least a micro SD card slot, which hopefully should have been on the right. So that's something I would love to see, especially for a professional laptop. Depending on what your use case is, that would be a great thing to have. But that being said though, this keyboard is butter. It is nice, it is smooth, easy to type on, but the trackpad is honestly one of the best things you would experience here. Soft glide, double click features, multi-gestures work really well. It's a very smooth trackpad. It literally just kind of glides through. It's hard to describe on video, but it honestly has a very, very good typing experience. Now, in terms of cooling, you've got the vents at the bottom here. And when we talk about gaming, you see what I mean by cooling on this device and how impressive it is. Now, underneath the hood, you can get up 64 gigabytes of RAM, but this of course is running the brand new Intel Core Ultra Series 3 processors. This is Panther Lake with, of course, that new GPU for, integrated graphics that a lot of people say kind of mirror, a 4060, maybe even a 4070 in terms of performance. But this processor really handles a lot of things well. When we look at, of course, just some benchmarks for the new processor, especially with mine, which is the Intel Core Ultra X7, we look at our Cinebench R23. I just wanted to put this out there for people who like benchmarks here. When it comes to multi-core scores for CPU, we're looking at 13,347. Single core scores at 1,229. Again, ranks pretty well and ranks pretty high there for this device. And this is all run without it being plugged in. Every single thing you see, especially when we get to gaming, nothing is plugged in. I wanted to give that experience without it being plugged just to see how it works, because we've heard so much about this processor. But this laptop feels comfortable, it's great. We're looking at a 70 watt-hour battery in here, which Asus claims 25 hours of battery life. So we'll check that out, right? Now, the other thing, of course, is fast charging with this. So 15 minutes of charging should give us about 9 hours of video playback. So fast charging on here with the 90 watt-hour charger. Now, in terms of battery life, you're looking at about 24 to 26 hours of battery life. That's according to Asus. But we gotta test all that. So let's focus on what we want to use this laptop for. Gaming. Right? Because I love to game. We've got brand new Intel Arcs graphics in here. We've got the brand new Intel Core Ultra X7 processor. How is gaming performance? Let me just set this aside for you for a second and give you my setup here. You're looking at 4 games here: Street Fighter 6, Battlefield 6, Marvel Rivals, and Cyberpunk 2077. Now, all the games are run without it plugged in. Remember that. This is a PC Windows. Usually we plug it in, but no, that is not the case here. And let's start off with Street Fighter 6. You can see the settings on screen. That is the maximum settings. Now, all games are going to be played at 1080p except one, but take a look at the performance here. It's 60 FPS, solid. You know, this game plays super well, great performance all the way through. I am loving this, and it's not plugged in. So that's great, which means on the go, I can actually go ahead and game and not look for my charger or look for something to plug in on something that is this thin and light. But you're saying Street Fighter. Let's move over to Battlefield 6. Now, this is a game that I went to high settings. I could have gone lower to increase the FPS, but I wanted to go to something that I felt like, I want to see the graphics a little bit. I want to push that GPU. And of course, turn down XeSS on, frame gen on here. Getting 60 FPS on here without being plugged in. In the heat of battle, getting shot at left and right, 60 FPS. Again, for a game like Battlefield 6, that is impressive. And again, you can think about it, this processor just came out, so optimization still hasn't hit for a lot of games, including Battlefield 6 here. So this is a very, very good improvement and something that is amazing to see on this laptop. Then we move over to Marvel Rivals. Now, Marvel Rivals is a game a lot of people love to play. Nice game to easily jump in and get. Again, the settings right there on screen for you. And we're playing the game at 1080p. And we're getting between, 66 to as high as 87. I'll say average about 70 FPS for gameplay. Great performance all the way. That's what I love to see here. And I think a lot of people will like that. This is a very impressive performance right now from this laptop, and especially this Intel processor. And finally, the last one is Cyberpunk 2077. Now, Cyberpunk is a game that can be tasking and you mess around with the settings, and I had a settings issue. I could only play this game at the maximum resolution at 3K, not 1080p. So, which is why my FPS, regular FPS, basically sits at roughly around 44, 43 frames per second, but FSR on, I'm getting 72, and gameplay looks really smooth, very nice. This again is without the device being plugged in. That's impressive. That is absolutely impressive. But before I digress from just the internal performance, let's take a listen to some of the audio from that gameplay using these speakers and see how well they sound to you, and also just kind of bask in the glory of the display itself from this laptop.
Put some pep in my step.
That sounded pretty good. Not as loud as I would like, but I think it's a solid speaker system, especially with Dolby Atmos built in. Now, some of you ask, what about temperatures on there while playing? This thing ran butter cool. Honestly, you touch it, there was nothing at all. The back also underneath cool, and I do like this lip. You see this lip here allows it to basically rest slightly raised so that the heat comes out right here at the bottom and the back. And then of course you've got the fan sucking in the air here at the bottom. So sucking in the air properly, not flat surface, but also heat coming out as well. And slightly raised for when you're actually typing on the device. So in terms of heat, it was great. I am not going to show you any tests with it plugged in because I don't need to. I'm already sold at the fact that for a device this thin, this light, I don't have to lug around a charger for it, and I can basically go ahead and game and play. Now, some would ask me, what was my battery drain during that gameplay experience? I started at 66% when I actually did the test for this video. I played all games. I played for roughly around an hour and a half, and my battery life jumped from 66 to 23%, which is actually quite impressive for the games you're looking at, especially with some of the higher settings I went with, and also playing at 3K for Cyberpunk 2077. That's good. This thing is great. I wish I could recommend this laptop for everyone. Now, the price point is something that will hit people on the higher end, but again, this is a business laptop, and this is a top tier business laptop. But I'm liking what they've done with this in terms of the build quality and how light it is. I'm liking what they've done with the integration with the Intel processor in here and how effective and efficient it is. Now, the last part, of course, is battery life. They did promise 24 to 26. I did run my battery test with Procyon. That's the software I like to use. And you can see on screen, it did 13 hours and 46 minutes of video playback with Wi-Fi on, screen brightness at 50% and volume at 50%. So that is what you got in terms of battery life for the system, which is still solid. I wish it was a little bit longer, maybe because this device also goes to a maximum TDP of 50 watts if you're getting the X7 or the X9 processors, the Intel Core X7 or Intel Core X9 processors. But that's TDP, which is great, and also that's the battery life you see here. I still love it. I think this is a game changer. I am giddy and excited about this laptop and what it brings to the table. I know it's not for everyone price-wise, but I'm excited to see how Asus implements what they've done here to everything they have in their line. So if you have any questions, any comments, you want to pick up the ExpertBook, if you're looking for a work laptop that basically is business, pleasure, in terms of fun, gaming, all the things you want to do, definitely pick this up. This is a laptop for you, and again, this trackpad is just so good. Oh, by the way, it's also a touchscreen, and that Goku wallpaper is dope. So I'll leave the link down for you guys below. Enjoy.